Oh, greetings, Joyce. For almost said a lot. I'm trying to do a different intro, and that thing just went to hell. Okay, alright, greetings. Alright, just put 10 Days of Darkness in there just for the hell of it. To milk it for all that it is. Can't put virus in every title. Can't put a comment in every title. I'm moving it around. So, yeah, I know it's sad, but, welcome to the modern world. So, 10 Days of Darkness. I wonder how that's going for some people right now. Or 30 Days of Darkness, or for sometimes lifetimes of darkness. So, yeah, tell me about it. Greetings. I realize a lot of people aren't. I imagine there's a lot of new people connected to this. Fucking not ready for anything. If you can't handle this, good luck on bringing an alien into your life. But yeah, we are going to a alien reality slowly. I mean, we're starting to feel the vibrations of it. Doesn't mean they're going to fly in anytime soon. But the dimensions are slowly opening up for some of us, you gotta say. It just feels that way. Doesn't mean that they're going to... I feel like if any of them do show up, well, you'll feel them in another dimension energy. That's what I'm saying. And they can make that happen anytime they want. I've experienced it, so nothing to brag about though. I'm still here in lockdown for the past 5 years, so it doesn't really have its yeah. For those who have just joined us in our lockdown, some of us have been locked down for 5 years. Some of you have just started, so yeah. Not sure what else to say about that. So let's see. When I see the economy, I'd give a little bit of an update. That's pretty much going to go to hell eventually, and everything else. Some things might change if it has not gone away fully. The way this virus is looking, this sucker's not going anywhere. So, implosion is on the rise. There's no doubt about it. But we guess we'll find out. I mean, who knows? The way things are looking, it's not looking too good. And here's going to open things up. Yeah, go right ahead and do that. Sure. Some places might be alright, other places not so much. Yeah, it's not looking good, but either way, society is going to eventually... At least the way of life is going to break down eventually, somehow. It just has to. And I'm not gonna miss the past. If any of you miss the old world, more power to you on that. If you want to be a mind control slave, go for it. But yeah, we're going into a new direction, definitely. I believe way of life is going to shift completely. It's going to be... You want to be able to recognize it one day. It's not going to happen instantly, but from the sights of it, I mean, yeah, some things will open, a lot of things are going to fall apart. It just feels like it's inevitable. But this virus is going to hold on as long as it can, so it can do what it needs to do. And when the damage is done, then it'll let up and just automatically disappear. It'll just magically disappear in some areas, but not yet. So yeah, this thing will probably go for like 2 years, but maybe even just a year here in most places. At least in the United States. Some places will get a free walk in some regard. But yeah, it depends on how much people want to take their power back. If it's I'm not going to get this virus, I'm not going to let it tell me what to do. And same thing with 5G. And that whole thing with mass arrest, I'm not sure where that's going. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, thanks, whoever did that. Jeez. Yeah, thanks. I have a fan, apparently. Where else? Oh, yeah, that's a... Yeah. A couple, yeah, this hasn't exactly been the best day ever, but either way. Those that give their power to Bill Gates and Elon Musk and 5G. You gotta be careful of that. Those that are talking about conspiracy, they jump from one conspiracy to the other. You're giving your energy to that. Now, if you're researching things out, that's one thing. But people's like Bill Gates, Bill Gates, Bill Gates, or Elon Musk, Elon Musk. They're obsessed with it. You're giving your energy to it, and you're not really doing yourself any favors. I mean, the way I look at it, I mean, who knows? You're not judge and jury anywhere, right? I mean, just don't let it focus on. Don't focus on it. Don't let it focus on you, and just clear that out. And just go forward with your life, and not let those things control you. Because, I mean, yeah, it's a learning phase. It's quite understood. There's a lot to learn there. But if you just focus on yourself and go forward, and do I don't know how that goes, but yeah, for some of us it's not going so great. But we have to look at other people for hey, look, it looks like a life. But anyway, or look at a picture in a book or something. But either way, yeah, the more you focus on your own direction, wherever it might be. I know I hate the word. I'm getting kind of tired here. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Yeah, so how about the world focus on itself, and like improve itself, and how about an upgrade? I guess it's technically upgrading right now. You think upgrade a little bit more? Of course, it's a slow upgrade, and that's the truth of it. Yeah, I mean, there's no telling of what the future holds, but yeah, 3-4 months of this, yeah. You're going to see some massive changes. It's going to be rough. Just keep your sanity. That's all you can do. You got to stay calm, keep your sanity. Because from what it looks like, things are just going to start to break down in some places. I don't have 100% on anything. I have no guarantees of it. But the way things are looking, yeah, it won't be everywhere. But some places are definitely going to. There's just no way this all can hold itself together. It's just no way. But yeah, it's not the end of the world or anything. Far from it. We're just out with the old, in with the new, and we're just getting started. I think I repeat myself 100 times, but it's true. Yeah, it's so slow. Well, yeah, it's so slow. It's just an observation of preparing people mentally for a drastic life change. All the stuff that you're obsessed with that didn't mean anything is now probably going to go away. And my focus went out. So, alright, it's going to be quite. I don't know if I have an update or not. I can't remember anything. I had to change the system around a little bit. Fix things up. Probably made it worse. Okay, it's ivantar.com. We have, we're going to, scheduler, we're on a channel, so we have Zoom and channel by phone. Questions? Jeez. I think I'm at the 11th, I think. Yeah. I'm at rapid speed. Same situation here. Every channel is a healer that I do recommend. Social network and that. And that. Yeah. Alright. Thank you for support. So, yeah, I do feel like more alien vibrations here. Doesn't mean they're going to pop up anytime soon. Far from it. But yeah, the message I got when I woke up this morning was, yeah, third dimension is going to go away, of course. With when they appear at third dimension, it's pretty much history. So there's different ways of looking at it. People already have borders around themselves, conspiracies, whatever it is, and keeping the alien stuff away from them as much as possible. Not to say it's gonna, whatever. It's like a comfort blanket. It's like a blanket. But yeah, either way, for many individuals, they already know who they are, or they might already be experiencing it in third eye, but I think it's going to increase. I mean, third eye, it's going to increase. You're going to be feeling it more eventually. And so you have the non-believers living in, slave society, parasite world, doing what they do best. Probably happier than the rest of us. Yeah, rub it in, normies, rub it in. But for others, the more the alien energies, what I felt is you're gonna feel it more of these beings in another dimension. I already feel the vibrations flowing through. If I tap into it, but if I'm not tapping into it, I can feel it. Yeah, they're just moving things around, but I feel like as we get used to the changes, we feel it and you can feel them in another dimension moving around if they want you to see it or feel them. And you can kind of see them, I guess, if it all depends, but it's going to become more of a norm when you can feel their vibrations around. You won't be able to see them, but it just gives you more indication that they're real. You might not even see them, just feel them. That's still a big deal. And then we're transferring into, it's going to be a slow, as usual. It's like watching paint dry. So you have your normal people that are living the life of luxury, whatever the hell that is, or it was in their minds. And you have the alien people that already lost their minds years ago or forever ago, are going to be feeling more of the alien vibrations coming through. Call them crazy, whatever it is, and they're going to share it to others, and people are going to think you're more crazy than you were before. And then there's just going to be I won't call it a clash or anything. It's just people are going to get more of a validation of their alien connections. They already have the third eye wise, they can feel it, but it's going to increase when the time is right, if you even need it. If you don't want it, don't worry about it. But if you want it, I think it will get stronger for you. If it's something that will benefit you in some way, it will probably happen. Fuck if I know, man. Now would be good, or good luck with that. But yeah, it's just we're going into that's the energy I'm feeling of it. It's those that wish to have it. Doesn't mean you have to think about it all the time, but you're open to it, and you feel a change going on. The chances of feeling their vibrations around are going to definitely increase. That's pretty cool. As for the normies, well, they're already lost their minds anyway. I don't know what I don't know what the future holds technically. I mean, I feel like the economy and everything is going to go bust eventually, but everything will be okay. We'll just live off of lifesavers or something. We'll just live off of M&Ms or who knows. We'll just magic money will come out of nowhere and we'll all be fine. New currency. Who the hell knows? I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's the end of the world. It's just the end of our way we do things. So it's just a society shift. That's all. If you can't handle it, well, then you'll go crazy. So, like a lot of people, these protesting these lockdowns, they want to get back to their normal life of being a slave, pretty much. Yeah, you get so used to that. It's called normal. But yeah, it is survival, understood. But it's also another name for it, too. So, yeah, it's complicated, of course. Obviously, you got to do what you got to do. To survive, get a part of a way of life. Some of us are not used to a way of life, as you can see. Used to living in a quarantine room. If you don't believe me, just check my old uploads. I've been in here forever. Yeah, I get out every once in a while, but 9% I'm here. It's kind of frightening, actually, when you think about it. Actually, I'm kind of losing it right now as I think about it. Jeez. So the only thing I don't have is a straight jacket. They all have come together. So, alright, yeah. Just, I guess, yeah, I'll say it again about the conspiracy stuff. Obviously, finding conspiracies is one thing. But some get, really engaged into it. Where they're obsessed with it. Where it's they give a lot of their energy to it, let's put it that way. And that's where it gets kind of tricky. The trickster energies come in, and it's kind of controlling you some ways. So, Just putting that out there. So all that conspiracy stuff, obviously I acknowledge it, but I try not to focus on any of it and just go for it wherever that means. Go somewhere other than here. Then you can always seem to end in the same place all the time, but alright. Well, hopefully someone else can end up somewhere else. So, alright, bring in alien vibrations, felt Anunnaki here. That should be interesting. Maybe Mother Mary or Mother Earth will come through to give the lightning some kind of I don't know. It's been a long day. Hasn't been exactly an exciting day. It's been not a good day. So, all right, blessings. Here we go. Greetings to you. With Anunnaki, I am Serpio. Greetings. Here are changing dimensions, as you can see. And many of you are in astral visiting or assisting many to cross over. You are going to their worlds that they're going to also. That's why some of you feel tired, but also you're turning this earth into more of a Garden of Eden once again. And there's going to be much change, of course, yes. Much of the way you take your trash, we'll say, will be shifted too. Will be healed. Your oceans will be healed. Now, we're not going to say it's going to happen overnight. But as your society evolves, you'll be addressing these issues and have a better answer than you have right now. Right now the answers aren't so great. Well, they're okay. But the idea is to refurbish your planet, or whatever word you want to use. It is in your timeline to do so. Now you're getting the knowledge to do so slowly. First, society has to change. You have to change your ways of how you look at things, live. And this isn't going to happen instantly, of course not. It's going to take many months. Years. Mostly years. But many months to get an idea of where things are going. Even if as alien beings don't have 100% exactly where you're heading. Spirit has more of an idea. As for us alien vibrations, not everyone is in the know. Their transition is basically assisting us, because we take the knowledge of where it happens here to other realities, and we put in our bookshelf of alien ascension worlds, or ascending worlds. What went right, what went wrong, and sometimes we have everything that went right. Some beings think it's funny to know that knowledge and to turn it around and make it all go wrong on other planets. They've done it many times. We allow access to all our information, but sometimes that gets us in the butt eventually. But as some of you have realized too, the more information you put out, some of it can be used against you, as some of you realize. But yes, you're going in a transition of basically also knowing more about your Mars, how to activate it, how to activate your world along with Mars vibrations, and eventually other planets will follow. The Martian world and your world are very interconnected, as some of you feel it. You're connected to other worlds, but Mars and you are pretty much the same in a lot of ways. So you're kind of the sister planet, depending on how you look at it. So Martian energies are going to become more prominent. People will get downloads when the time is right. Especially when you have somebody that wants to take people to Mars. Eventually more downloaded knowledge will come through. If that's even a good idea. Or what kind of civilizations were there before. Because a lot of that knowledge will be channeled to give more of an idea of what was there. And eventually, yes, there would be more of an archaeology energy there. So yes, this transition is 3 to 5 years, 6 years, 5 years of your current transition. So to see things more clearly. Yes, you're in the early stages of it, but of where you are heading, it'll be a lot more clear. Well, soon, but even more clear a few years from now. As when that pain comes to an end. There's a lot of growing pains that are definitely deep rooted in your society. As many humans are hard headed and wish no change. And this is why you are where you are today. As a race of people, as many of you wish to know knowledge, some of you work better in the spiritual knowledge than in the physical. And that's where you have your gap. Humans here, many, are easier physical beings, understanding it. The spiritual, what are you talking about? As many of you notice. But you're not exempt from other planets. Other planets are the same way. Complicated ones. And it's done differently, but it's not important at this time. So imagine many of you can feel that vibration of a split within society. Well, at least on many alien worlds, of course there are religions on other planets. Some say there's no religion, think again. If it's popular here, it's popular everywhere. Everybody wants a little dip at this place. They want to learn from it. So having a religion on their planet, of course they take it differently. But basically you have your people that are alien people, as you have here, that are more spiritually understanding, and then you have your humans that don't want anything to do with going to other planets, talking to other alien beings. So they call your own people crazy that you want to go and see the stars and talk to other alien beings, which a lot of worlds have not really experienced that. It's still one race, as yours is. You might have different animals there, very similar. It's just done differently. You don't have the religion mindset. So basically, alien people are more accepted, as many of you are not. That will change here, but many of you are pretty much outsiders, as you know. Now, you don't call yourselves alien people, galactically aware. Call it whatever you call it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But I believe many of you understand. More spiritually inclined. And once again, it's a test. To come to a world like this, you need a world that's similar. So some of you talk freely about your alien connections on a world where there were people. It's like, you're freaking crazy, but okay, we'll listen to you anyway. Even if you don't believe in anything you say. So some of you stepped into a world like that before you came here. You have to have some kind of, pressure to kind of push you to be yourself. Because some people say, I have all these alien belief systems, and I'm not telling anybody. But some of you want to change that vibration, so you need the challenge of society to slowly drip it out. Of course, others have different ways of looking at it, but the hard-headedness of your world is the same but different on other planets. It is shifted. But once again, more alien energies are accepted, even if not believed in. Like you can draw on the walls Pleiadian, Syrian beings on a world that many aren't understanding of it, but at least it's accepted, even if it's not adored by everyone, just like religions aren't. But you're not worshipping those alien beings, you just wish to connect to them. You know your DNA, you know where you came from, you remember things. So you're going into a time of remembrance here. The reason we're bringing this up, because many of you are going to become more talking about who you are. Or some of you, like this person, might get recognized. It's like, well, you're one of those freaks, right? It's like, oh shit. I guess it's time to show my stuff if I'm ridiculed. Of course, here's a lot of this planet has a lot of curiosity. There's many, obviously, that do not believe it, but then again, there are many that do. Just don't fully understand it and wish to do these things themselves. Well, at least it looks like it's nice on the outside until you start experiencing it. And then it's like, what did I sign up for again? Ridicule. That was number one on my list, apparently. Self-image issues. Who cares about that? Your society is going into a... Yeah, so... reason we bring this up is those of you who are confident of your alien vibrations, you'll have your day in... I wouldn't call it court, but be known more. And religions, you're going to be battling religions in some shape or form. Doesn't mean it'll be an actual battle, but there will become some kind of... you'll be mentioned as maybe a heretic or whatever it might be. We're just saying that because truth is on the wall. It's just you're not taking it seriously just yet. One moment. Yes, there's a lot of us here at this time. It's another reason why we're out of focus. One moment. But we can assist. Yes. Oh, we get overexcited. So, for some of you that want something to think about in your time of joy, of what the future looks like when you're being more recognized. Doesn't mean you'll be recognized by many. You might be recognized by one person, because some of you do want to talk more about this but can't. Eventually be taken more seriously. There will be a little bit back and forth. There won't be a war or anything, but it will be it will be out in the open more. Now, the timing of that is unclear. It's not going to be tomorrow. But, not to say humans are going to take it more seriously, but they're going to start seeing it more frequently as more channelers and healers become more part of society, and just say the hell with it. And it's like, what's the point of keeping it secret? Right now, it's hidden, but not forever. Transition is key, as many of you know. Once again, as you connect more to other planets, to be Jupiter, Mars, Venus, those downloads that come through also. As you heal this Earth, the energies of the planets will come more to you. I don't know what this is, but I just know. That's where you're heading into. So we're bringing this up just so yes, you can attract the right vibrations to yourself. So one day you will be taken seriously, and you don't have to have any hecklers around you. You have those that wish to learn, and it's fun and bring a high to many of you. And once again, this is not quickly down the road, but it is down the road. Where society, as you can tell, society is going through a mental panic attack at this time. Even those that are protesting are losing their minds. Like, they get their aggravation out of protesting, and another reason gets them outside. Does it? I need a reason to get outside. I'll go protest. There you go. Mission accomplished. It's kind of like going to the beach. We should get a suntan, sort of. Well, you're part of history, as many like to say, but you're part of history anyway. It might not be the most exciting history, but you're part of history anyway. But some would rather have like an event, say, oh, I was there. But then again, once again, you're there anyway, when there wasn't anything too exciting, but still you're there. Give yourself some more credit. You're in a world that is shut down from the universe. At least mentally, for the most part. And many of you are here to open that window. Not the easiest window to open. Lonely out there, isn't it? We say not to also worry about your Starlink. We are well aware, but it's also part of your ascension to show alien technologies in your skies. Yes, technology is going to help you evolve. It's part of the awakening. As some of you might not agree with it, but it is part of the awakening. We can't make everybody happy. That'd be impossible. You have no ascension. You have to make everybody happy. You have to take all the people that like this thing and put them on that world, and others that like this other thing on that world, and it just becomes, you can't make everybody happy. And then if you do move all those people that like one thing over that world, then they change their mind. I like this, I like that, I like blue, I like pink, I like green. It's like, never mind. We can't win. We never can in that regard. Some of you probably see. Alright, blessings from the Anunnaki. We are assisting you to say blessings. Greetings, says Mother Mary. Your transition to through the third dimension is gone faster than we might think, as we thought. Many of you that are pressing on for a fourth dimension experience or fifth dimension experience are going to continue to see yourself change. And some of you, yes, are outsiders of society. Have kind of like a member of the X-Men. You feel like you're a retard or something in the past, or you feel like you don't fit in, you feel like you're a mutant, which you're not a retard, but I believe you understand. That you're not part of society. That you're going through a mental breakdown. That shows that your powers are also activating you to protect you. And they are going through the adolescence as you are going through. They have to mature. And being part of society is not always part of that maturity level. Sometimes you have to disconnect from society to know more about yourself. And yes, a timeline can also pull you in. Like you can go to a school, but you're on a totally different timeline than everybody else there. It's not always to see, but those that are outsiders, who don't really want to talk to anyone or are afraid or whatever it might be, are on a different timeline than everybody else. So it's time for you to be moved away from that crowd. Not easy, of course, as you want to be accepted like everyone else and just, as you say, shoot the shit with everyone. But you have, yes, a different job to do. As hard as it is, it's like a superhero, you can say. That, as many of you might not feel like you can move a house or a building, but you are feeling your psychic abilities are a lot more open, but won't be accepted by society. It is like being a superhero on your planet. It is done differently, but it is hard just the same. It's all on how you look at it. If you're not accepted by society, it doesn't matter. You're not part of that vibration anyway. You're here to assist that society, actually. You're here to bring it to the people as they... It's not a world they're used to. Because they see the contracts what you go through, the pain that you go through, and they don't want it. Not ready for it. But yes, many of you are. We don't want the word it's superhero. But we call yourself as you wish. But it is similar to that. Some might let it go to their head. But once again, if you're assisting society, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, healing society and assisting it to the next level. That's what your abilities are there for. Assist who wishes to be helped by you. That's all. To help them have a better grasp of their lives to go forward. That's all that matters. And yes, some do have ego issues, but there's others that have the same ego too. Yes, a God complex, whatever it might be. And that's always going to be around. It's always going to be like a psychic battle occurring. It's the way of life on this planet. So you have a battle of the physical, and then you have a psychic battle, as many of you are going through right now. The psychic battle is a lot more complicated, as you can see. So it is like, we'll just say it's like being like a superhero, basically. That's the easiest way to describe it. It's just, there's better words for it, but we'll just use it that. As some of you wish to fly, as some of you have a clairvoyance and connected to beings maybe should not be connected to, but there's growth everywhere. And society is having an issue with, but they're working through. Sometimes those that are heckling and yelling at you are learning from you. Well, they always are learning from you, but some of them are in denial of it. As you notice, it's not easy to be a hero in disguise, you can say, because you can't always show your abilities as you would like to. You have to keep it hidden, but you are working with the earth. Yes, it's a brutal planet, but that's why you're here, to assist it on many levels. and you know what you're getting involved with, of course. Many of you have, different power sets, but don't feel like you're lesser than anybody else or greater than. You are assisting society into helping it through this situation, or any situation for that matter. A pandemic is, yes, a time of change. It is a new natural energy is coming in, and you're assisting with that transition. What a hardest battle, yes. The battle that you don't have power coming out of your hand. Well, you don't have laser beams flying around everywhere, let's put it that way. But you do have energy fields around you, as many of you know. So, blessings to you on your journeys here.